Hey, variety viewers! It's your host, the Jay's Variety Show. Back at you with another video. This is a rant video. I'm about to bitch about something I don't like, because I'm good at it. Anyways, this rant video today is about smoking cigarettes and vaping at the same time. Absolutely unnecessary and stupid and defeats the purpose of vaping in the first place. Now me, obviously to each their own, I'm against vaping. I'm against it. I have buddies that vape nudes. That's up to him. But he did it properly. He quit smoking and went to vaping, which is the way it's supposed to be done. Vaping is supposed to get you off of cigarettes, right? Now, it's not necessarily a better habit than smoking, because it's been scientifically proven that vaping can still put holes in your lungs and it can do bad things to you. It's not necessarily a better habit than smoking. And if you get right into vaping, Nudes will vouch for me on this. It gets expensive. Nudes mod. His mod is expensive for vaping. There's just, you're not, if you get right into vaping, you're not going to save that money with vaping as opposed to buying cigarettes, because vaping can be just as expensive, if not more expensive, than smoking. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you get your basic mod and whatever, yeah, okay, it might be cheaper, okay? But if you get right into vaping and you want all the top-of-the-line mods and accessories and stuff, it's not that cheap. It's not. And I know my boy Nudes will vouch for me on this. But what is the purpose of vaping if you're still going to smoke cigarettes? To me, that defeats the purpose of vaping at all. Vaping is meant to, wean off of cigarettes and vape. Why do both at the same time? You're doing double the harm, and it's costing you double the money. It makes no sense. No sense at all. See, I feel like the people that smoke and vape, they don't really want to quit smoking. They're vaping because it's the new thing, and they want to do the new thing, right? See, that's my opinion. Now, I don't know, smoking a cigarette and vaping. I've seen people, they'll have a smoke, put their smoke out, and then vape. And then half an hour later, they light up another cigarette. It makes no sense. The point of vaping is, right, you're a smoker, you smoke cigarettes, you want to quit. So you pick up vaping. So then you would think, okay, I'm going to vape, so I'm going to smoke less and less cigarettes until I don't smoke cigarettes. And if you want to continue vaping like Nudes did, he quit smoking, congrats, obviously, and he still vapes. But hey, why not, right? He's not doing both. He's not spending money on cigarettes and smoking the cigarettes and spending money on the vape and vaping. You know what I mean? He did it properly. He quit smoking the cigarettes and continued vaping. He doesn't do both. It's just, what's the point? If you're going to vape, why smoke? Vaping is supposed to take the place of smoking. If you're doing both, then you're defeating the purpose. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's just as dumb as Pokemon Go. It's just as dumb as the Joker from Suicide Squad. It's just as dumb as texting and driving, and any other of my rants that I've sat on camera and gone over. Why would you even want to do that to yourself? Smoking is a bad enough habit as it is, right? So if you're going to continue smoking and doing all that damage in here, right? But then you're going to vape at the same time, where does this make sense? I can't figure out anywhere. I can't think of a logical reason for vaping while smoking. Kind of pointless. The whole purpose of vaping even coming out and being in existence is an alternative to smoking cigarettes. Now, you guys know, yes, I am a smoker, right? Smoking is a disgusting habit. I can admit that. I've been smoking for 20 years. It's disgusting. It is gross. But if I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to try my hardest. I have tried. I couldn't smoke. I couldn't stop smoking. But I don't think vaping would help me quit smoking because it's still the same habit, right? Part of the addiction to smoking is not just the nicotine in the cigarette. People are also addicted to the action of smoking because it's keeping your hands busy. You're doing something, right? So you get addicted to that as well as the nicotine. And I mean, vaping, you're basically doing the same thing. You're using your hand to bring the vape up to your mouth. You puff, you inhale, and exhale, right? Same idea as smoking. So why do both? If you're going to vape, lose the cigarettes. Or if you're not going to lose the cigarettes, you're silly to vape. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. 100% pointless. There's no need for it. Like, why? It's double the damage. And I know so many people are going to watch this video and comment and say, oh, vaping's much safer and better for you than smoking. Okay, yeah, you know what? It might be a little bit better than smoking. A little bit better. But it's not 100% better than smoking. Look it up. I'm telling you, look it up. Vaping does damage to your lungs. It's not necessarily good for you. Human lungs are not supposed to inhale much. Other than oxygen, we're not supposed to inhale much. You know what I mean? Like, inhaling and breathing is so we can live. Like, we're not necessarily meant to inhale smoke, even from cigarettes, even from weed, and, like, anything. Like, that's, our lungs are meant for oxygen. I mean, obviously, yes, I'm a smoker, blah, 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 whatever, right? But I know that smoking is a bad habit. And like I said, if I was going to quit smoking, I wouldn't replace smoking with vaping, and I sure as hell wouldn't vape and smoke at the same time. I have buddies that have tried to get me to vape. You know what? I've tried it a couple times, and it's not for me. And I mean, the other thing about vaping that bugs me too, now obviously to all my friends that vape, this is just 100% my opinion, how I feel. It's nothing against you guys. No offense to any of my buddies that smoke and vape or just smoke. Whatever. This is just my opinion for a YouTube video. But smoking and vaping at the same time, why? Like, why? Like, I understand, like, the way Nudes did it when he started vaping, right? He was still smoking cigarettes at the beginning when he started vaping, but he was, like, cutting back on smoking and weaning himself off with the vaping, right? And then once the vaping started, like, helping with his urges and his cravings and stuff, he got rid of the cigarettes. No more cigarettes. Now he just vapes. So, Nudes, you're doing it right, bro. Shout out for doing it properly. I mean, I can't say it enough. Smoking and vaping at the same time is pointless and defeats the purpose of vaping at all. It does. All y'all out there, you can disagree with me all you want, but the purpose of vaping is to quit smoking cigarettes. You stop smoking or wean yourself off, and once the vaping is starting to do it for you and you don't need cigarettes, go ahead and keep vaping, but don't smoke cigarettes. Like, what's the fucking point? I don't get it. I do not get it. Why? Like, and there's probably a lot of people out there that are still smoking cigarettes and vaping just to be cool. Just to say that they're vaping, because it's the new fad. Oh yeah, I'm vaping. Oh, did you just quit smoking cigarettes? Oh fuck no, I still smoke cigarettes. Why? What's the point? Aren't you literally defeating the purpose of vaping? Like, seriously. Makes no sense. At all. It's crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense, people. Just stick to one or the other. If you're going to quit smoke, or if you're gonna keep smoking, keep smoking. If you're gonna vape, quit smoking and just vape. And hey, you might even be one of those people that you smoke, right? You want to quit smoking, so you start vaping. The vaping helps with the smoking, so now you're vaping more than you're smoking. And then eventually you're not smoking cigarettes at all, you're still vaping, but you don't want to vape anymore, so quit vaping. Look at, now you don't smoke or vape. Actually, I feel really weird even saying vape. It's weird. But, like I said, no offense, like, I don't have anything to do with vaping myself personally. Nudes is one of my best friends, and he fucking vapes. Doesn't bother me at all. Now, I mean, if he was smoking and vaping at the same time, I'd probably give him a hard time about it. Probably would, just because I'm an asshole and I'm good at being an asshole. But no, on a serious note here, just, I don't know, just it defeats the purpose if you're going to keep smoking. It's nuts. And I mean, I bought a carton of smokes on Thursday. It was $37, right? Now, if I was to go get a mod from a vape shop, get a mod, get some coils, get some juice, it's probably going to be more than $37. Just saying. Like, vaping is not a cheaper alternative, and it's not necessarily 100% healthier. Yeah, I can admit, yeah, it might be a little bit better for you, but it's still not good for you, just like smoking. Vaping isn't good for you. It's not. Look it up. There's a lot of side effects from vaping. People have gotten sick from vaping. And I read a post on Facebook that this guy was vaping, and he must have not had his settings on it set properly. And he took a big old fucking haul off of his vaporizer, and it fucking blew up and blew his cheek off and blew 7 of his teeth out. Like, I don't trust things like that. And actually, me and Nudes talked about that, and Nudes said, you know, he probably didn't have his settings right on his vape, and he probably didn't have very much experience, and you know, that can happen. Which, okay, cool. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is, if you're going to get into vaping, learn how to properly do it. Ask my boy Nudes, he'll teach you. I mean, properly do it. Don't just put it all together, put the juice in, and then just start going nuts. Do some research so you don't end up with your face blown off. You know what I mean? And don't smoke and vape at the same time. I don't understand it. But there's a lot of things in this world I don't understand. So yeah, that's it, variety viewers. That's all that I have to rant about today. So, if you are out there and you're a smoker and you want to quit smoking and you want to use vaping to quit smoking, that's all well and good. Just get rid of the cigarettes. Don't do them both at the same time. It's silly. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me bitch and rant. Stay tuned for more Jay's Variety Show. And of course, touch that like button for me. Go ahead to feel free to leave a comment, positive or negative. Doesn't matter to me. And of course, if you're not already subscribed and not a if you're not a variety viewer and you would like to become a variety viewer, all you have to do is subscribe to Jay's Variety Show. Simple. More content on its way. Ciao for now, variety viewers.